Welcome back everyone to another Bitcoin update. So what a move we have seen from Bitcoin in the past less than a couple hours of 4%. It went from 66 to about 69,000 right now. So pretty big move, very exciting to see. And it kind of comes off, it kind of seems like there could be some sort of negotiation for the Iran and U.S. war. It seems like there could be possible a negotiation deal by sometime early next week on Tuesday. So that'd be pretty exciting to see. However, it is not guaranteed. Now, we haven't really broke above, we're getting very close to it. We haven't broke above this swing high yet. And even if we do, it still just looks like a three-wave move. So if we sold off and fell again, then it wouldn't be super surprising to see that happen as well. It kind of seems like all of this is a giant liquidity grab too for shorts. When we get to that, we'll be able to show you that as well. But kind of remains valid for both situations, for whether we could just be in a larger, if this would be here, this could just all be a larger 1-2 setup to the downside for another B wave low. Otherwise, it technically remains valid that all of this is a 1-2 setup here. Now we could be in this impulsive third wave, which is what we're seeing right now. Now what we do want to see though, in order to start, because we already did break above that micro resistance area at 68,500, we already had a break above it, so that's very nice to see. But another thing that we want to see is we need to see a 5-wave move up. For now, it just remains just a volatile movement in which we're seeing on the chart right now, in which we could very well sell off and head lower, maybe even break below, swing low, and head to this bottom trend line as well. Because overall, we still are just trading in between this trend line as well, or these two trend lines, and we could very well see a rejection, maybe a little bit of a break above and a rejection before heading lower. So, and just range trading again. So that's totally possible as well. And yeah, as of right now, the scenarios remain the same. Even if we do break a little bit above, it still is only a 3-wave move. So no confirmation yet. What we want to see is a 5-wave move and a 3-wave move down. That is something that we would want to see to confirm that there is more confirmation in the market that we are going higher. But as of right now, it just kind of seems like we are in a short grab right now. And if we head over to the RSI, man, we are overbought heavily on the 1 hour right now. So again, typically when we have these impulses of a 3-wave move, it's not surprising to see an overbought on the 1 hour chart and then having that sell off afterwards. Overbought on the 1 hour chart, maybe we form a divergence of some sort, and then we have a heavy sell off afterwards. So we very well could be in a similar situation. And I think back here, I'm trying to see if there's any similar movements. But yeah, typically when we hit so overbought on the 1 hour chart, we do see a sell off afterwards. So that wouldn't be too surprising, especially because this is the pretty much the highest we've been besides this moment over here in this entire range since February of overbought on the 1 hour chart. So it wouldn't be surprising to see if we get some sort of cool off afterwards. We don't have to go back to this range down here, but what if we go back here just to test maybe down here at 68, 67,000. So we'll keep on watch on that too. Same thing for the 30-minute chart, heavily overbought, and on the 4 hour chart we are getting towards that overbought zone. But it's a very nice candle to see for Bitcoin. Finally seen some movement, so that's very nice to see, but already forming bearish divergences on the smaller time frame charts as well. Not that the 1 minute chart should be taken seriously, but just so you can at least see. But we could always just go straight up, so but most likely not. So yeah, we could, it wouldn't be surprising if we do see a little bit of a sell-off. Doesn't have to be a dramatic sell down, but maybe some sort of small drawdown. And if we head over to the liquidation map, we can see now longs are now favored on the daily. 7-day, we are now heavy in longs again with this giant zone back here as well. And then on the 30-day, I believe we should have more shorts. Yep, we still have more shorts than longs, so wouldn't be surprising if we do see a move continuation up to liquidate some of these shorts. But keep in mind, we are still building this big zone way back here as well, so keep on the watch for this zone. And yeah, watch out for just this brand new liquidity grab in which we have just gotten to. Wouldn't be surprising if we do go a little bit higher for these as well. But you can already see this massive zone that is being built way back here. If we go over to the heat map, you can clearly see just all this liquidity that was being grabbed as well. So not surprising to see this move. On the 3-day should be, yep, same thing, liquidity grab. You can see even the stuff up here we were grabbing. And on the weekly, it's basically the same story, just this upper liquidity we've been in, and now just this larger liquidity that we are building up. Now, it's not super surprising to see this move happen either, because on the, let's see, yeah, on the funding rate, let's see, not funding rate, I want to say, yeah, on the open interest, it was very flat. And usually, as you can see here, just with this pump that we've had, if we were to refresh this, we could see this. Yeah, so we had a pretty flat on the open interest, so it's not surprising to see this as well. And then if we go back here, we were very negative in the funding rate, so it wasn't really, and we're already down on price, so people were already very bearish and on the funding rate. And then now we can, so it's not surprising to see that pump as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Not too much has changed. Believe it or not, we are still within the trading zone. I know we've had a very nice move up, but just as fast as we can have these moves, we could very well fall just as quick. But what we want to see is a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down. That would verify that this could be a more serious move, that a bottom of a B wave could indeed have bottomed out here, and we very well could, oh, sorry about that, and we very well could be in the start of this 1-2 sit up for a 3rd wave. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.